Welcome back to Stavrenos. I'm your host, Stavrenos. Today we'll be seeing what people think about the Federal Job Guarantee Bill. If you are not familiar with the bill, it is an economic proposal intended to help with inflation and unemployment. In the event of inflation rising, the government will use monetary or fiscal policy to help influence the economy for a short time, which would create a buffer stock for the unemployed. Doing this would reduce wage demands and inflation. This bill would also help people who are unemployed and struggling to find a job. An example of someone who would benefit from this is Dave. Dave can't find a job because there are no employers where he lives looking to hire that provide enough money to live independently. But with a federal job guarantee, he could find a job that pays $15 an hour, guaranteed by the government, no matter what his education background is. In conclusion, if this bill is passed, it would make it so anyone who wants a job can get a job from the government, and the government could help control inflation. But there are possible problems, and people have doubts, such as would it even be possible for the government to make that many jobs? As it is more jobs than the entire school system in the nation. People also don't like the fact that the government can influence the economy and inflation. To see what people thought about the bill, we went to downtown Sioux Falls. And please excuse the audio. There was a lot of traffic, so I did insert subtitles. Now let's see what people have to say downtown. Many people think that it's not reasonable and that the government couldn't make that many jobs. What do you think about that?
I feel like it's possible for the government to make enough jobs for everybody to get them. I mean, within reason, it's acceptable to expect that even like low-income people would be able to get jobs. Even like, I don't know how to explain what I'm saying, but
with the government having a lot of control over jobs, they can help with inflation.
Right.
Well, what do you think about that?
I don't know.
All right.
My head's a little empty, so I'm sorry.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Get a job federally through the government, you can get a job, and it guarantees a job for everybody. So, and they're skeptical whether or not the government's capable of doing that because it's more than the workforce they already have. All government officials, everybody.
That's a socialist program.
All right.
I'm against it.
Thank you very much. Federal Jobs Guarantee is a bill where the government can provide a job to anybody who can't get one on their own.
That they need to look at is how much it's going to cost, what are the end results, and having a clear way to measure success.
All right. The big plan of it is that the government can help control inflation if the value of the dollar were to go down, and they can help with how much you make per job, and they can control that more since they have a lot more jobs. What do you think of that?
I think, first of all, in a capitalistic society, I think it's important for businesses to be able to balance out first. And I think government, if there is a role for government, that should be to assist businesses and help them where they fall short. I do not think in any circumstances the government should get too involved in the free market system.
All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Have a good day. Are you familiar with the Federal Job Guarantee?
No, I'm not.
The Federal Job Guarantee is a bill that's currently trying to get passed, where anybody that can't find a job on their own can get one through the government. What do you think about that?
I think it sounds like a pretty good idea.
All right. With this, the government will also be able to control inflation. So if the price were to go up, they could help bring it down by changing the median pay. What do you think about that?
Well, I think that if the government has too much control over the economy, it eventually leads to like socialism, communism, and I don't know. Personally, I don't think the government should have that much control over the economy.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
In conclusion, many people didn't seem to know what the bill was, but after it was explained to them, many seemed to be against it, or the majority. I believe that this was because we live in a mainly Republican state, and this was a Democratic bill. If we were conducting the interviews somewhere else, I definitely believe we would have different results. But thank you for listening to this video, and goodbye.